So my camera glitched and didn't record the intro of this video, but I just want to say I hope you guys enjoy this one. We haven't done a Q&A in ages, and I'm going to be addressing all things transitioning into TAFE, finishing school, and just a bit of an update. So I never expected that to happen. What is it like now you get brand deals? Spice up your workout routine. And yeah, I kind of just felt like I was always to the side. So I put up something on my Instagram last night for you guys to ask me some questions. So I'm going to be going through them today. If you guys do want to ask anything or want to join in the next video, head on over to my Instagram and stay tuned on there because that's where I will post this sort of stuff. But yeah, just going to get straight into the questions. What was my experience transitioning from year 12 and school life to uni or TAFE? I'm currently doing TAFE, which is, it's like uni, but the courses are shorter and they're kind of like packed into 1 year rather than over 3 years, and lots of them are diplomas. They're not like bachelor degrees. So I'm doing travel management and tourism, and then I'm also doing an online course for social media marketing. But yes, it's quite a big transition, and it is really different to school. So one of the main things that I've sort of had to adapt to is the new social life and routine. So at school, especially throughout year 12, I was like a little bit of a floater. Like I didn't really have a best friend, and I didn't really have anyone that I could really talk to about things. I was just kind of in this big group, and yeah, I kind of just felt like I was always to the side. And I knew that when school finished, I'd probably lose like almost all of my contacts with people, and that happened. I literally only speak to about 2 people. It's hard because you just feel like lonely sometimes, like on weekends. Like I'll go out with Luca's friends, but I just don't have any of my own. And yeah, it's hard. Like I thought I'd make new friends at TAFE, but lots of them are a lot older, or they have just come here from China and they're all like 30-year-old men. So yeah, it's just kind of like adapting to all of that and trying to find my place. So yeah, the social side of things and the routine has been the biggest transition and impact, and I'm hoping that things will fall into place soon. And it's just hard because I feel like every single person goes to uni. You know, I didn't want to do that, so I'm kind of missing out on all of that new socializing, all of that sort of stuff. And I'm kind of in my own little bubble. But yeah, honestly, I've just been feeling a little bit lonely, and things will work out eventually. So I never expected that to happen. Like I always thought, you know, I've kind of always gone through school having a best friend throughout different phases of my life, but you know, I never thought I'd finish school having literally no one. Well, everything happens for a reason. So, but yeah, besides that, like it's quite similar once you get into the swing of your course. Like you've got your lectures or whatever. For me, I have to go in and it's kind of like school. It's just the timing's really weird. Like sometimes you'll start at 3:30 and finish at 5:30. And yeah, but honestly, I've been enjoying the balance. Like I have 3 days of TAFE. I have like two shifts at work. I've got acting. I've got coaching. So I've got like a good balance with things I do, which is similar to what I did in school. How do I maintain a healthy balance with everything? I've said this so many times in like all of my Q&As, but just like writing things down and having like a planner, like a weekly planner. I recently got one for Christmas, and I've been using that every single day this year, and I do like a little daily reflection. It is so great for mindfulness, and it helps raise your awareness on what is going on throughout the day, why things are happening, and just lets you be with your thoughts for a little bit. That has been amazing. And also just like having a list, planning things out, ticking them off. But also something new that I want to recommend to you guys with balance is, say if you're following me because you want advice on school stuff, or you're interested in health and fitness and you want to get some information from me, that is great. But I also wouldn't recommend only following fitness people or health and food accounts, because that's all you're going to be consuming. But also consume different sorts of information. So I'm currently loving following small business owners and seeing how they're growing their companies. Just random celebrities that I like The Rock, you know, Selena Gomez, Kevin Hart. People who are like completely different to who I am, but we share similar sort of morals and have like, some of the things they're doing in their life I strive towards, or I just see them as role models. I'm gaining like positive content from them. Yeah, just mix it up. Don't be afraid to follow inspirational quote pages, like comedians, satisfying videos, just random things, so you're not consumed by just one sort of topic. To maintain balance as well is kind of just get away from social media sometimes and just be present with the people in your life, whether that be your family, friends. Okay, kind of gonna switch things up now. What is my favorite and least favorite thing about social media? Favorite would probably be like the flexibility it gives you to like express what you're passionate about and do things that you love in such like an easy way. Like there's just so many more opportunities with social media in this current world. Like the fact that I can go to the beach, bring my GoPro and film videos and then upload it to a platform like so simply, and then be able to reach certain people and contact brands and like have all of these partnership things, just doing the things that I enjoy. It's like crazy weird, but it is awesome. Something that I love about social media is just all the different like aspects there are to it, and there's just so much available online. What I don't like about it, probably how easy it is for people to give hate or say stuff that they wouldn't say in person. Like people can be absolutely ruthless. I'm really lucky at this point that I haven't experienced much of that sort of stuff, because I'm not, you know, not really at that level to receive that much hate yet. It's just part of what happens if you're putting yourself out there online. You're gonna get a bit of hate, but yeah, just like even when the celebrities that I follow, like if I go through some of their comments, some people are just so rude for no reason. And that's one thing that I don't like about social media, is that people just have this opportunity to be so rude, but then they'd never say that in person. So it's like they get to hide behind this identity. Alright, how do I deal with the lack of motivation? So motivation will always come and go. Sometimes you just need to get up and go, even if you don't feel like it. Like literally tell yourself, just get up and do it and don't think about it. What I've been doing recently is just throwing myself some new challenges, which is why I did the Sarah's Day 3rd ebook, because that's something that could keep me accountable. I'm now doing 75 hard, so I get to choose my own workouts, but I'm accountable to do 2 sorts of movement a day. So yeah, don't be afraid to try new challenges. I have released my own free fitness programs, the 21-day challenge, if you guys are looking for something to spice up your workout routine. That's in the description of all my videos now, so if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, there's completely free, there's like nothing to it. All you need to do is just click on the videos and follow along the workout with me. But yeah, that could be something if you guys are feeling a bit unmotivated and want something to try at home. You can even do it at the gym, just requires no equipment. Okay, next question. Have you ever struggled with body image before, any sort of disorders? I have shared this on my channel before. I don't really talk about it as often now, but when I was in year 8, I did go through a bit of body image stuff. I was never diagnosed with anything. It didn't get to the point of being too serious. It was just kind of like midway sort of stuff. I was just really misguided and didn't really understand anything. I wasn't happy with how I looked, and I just constantly wanted to change, but I was following the wrong people. It was a very bad influences in my life, and yeah, it just led me down a bit of a bad road. But I managed to pull myself out of that and follow some really genuine, helpful people who are qualified in the fitness and health industry, and not just randoms telling you to go on all these diets. So yeah, I do talk about this a lot in my health and fitness journey videos if you guys want to check them out. But yeah, I think it definitely is something to raise awareness on, because when I was going through that, I kept telling myself, you know, I don't have this disorder, I'm not body conscious, I just want to look better. But I kept telling myself this without realizing that I was actually, you know, doing the opposite. I was making myself worse. So it is good to raise awareness and what the signs are and how to, you know, get better and ask for help. It's not nice, and it is a very hard thing to go through. People don't realize it, but mental health is such a impactful thing. And the worst thing is that in most cases you don't realize what you're going through at the time. You only realize after. Right, next, how to balance relationships and families and friendships and just a social life. It's kind of hard to answer this question because I don't really have much of a social life at the moment. I have my like weekly plan, and I kind of organize when I'm going to whose house, you know, when I'm seeing this person, when I'm seeing that person, and when I want to fit time in for her, blah 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 blah. And normally every Sunday, Luca and I will just talk through coming up. We'll talk through what we've got coming up for the next week, and we'll say, okay, I'm gonna have this night off and this night off so I can sleep at my own house and do my own thing. It takes practice, but we're getting really good at that now, of just communicating and organizing our weeks. And yeah, with family, again, just communicate with them. What are you doing this week? So the other day I posted a 75 hard challenge vlog. So that's the challenge that I'm starting, and part of it is reading. And a few of you guys did ask what are my favorite books, what am I reading at the moment, and do I like reading? Yes, I do like reading. I'm someone who has always loved it as a kid. You know, I was that kid entering the Premier's reading challenge. I haven't read probably in a couple of years now, but I've just started reading The Art of Resilience, which I talked about in my vlog. But it's just this guy who's from around the United Kingdom, and he just shares his tips on how to build a strong and resilient mind and unbreakable body, which is super interesting and different and helpful to, you know, learn what he did. But yeah, I'm currently just loving books at the moment that are providing some different sort of inspiration to me and are going to help me in some way. Just stuff where people have done something crazy with their life, and I want to, you know, I'm just excited to learn about how they overcame it and all that sort of stuff. I love learning from people's experiences. Alright, next question is, what is it like now you get brand deals? Well, when I first started YouTube, I didn't even know what a brand deal meant. I didn't even know what a collaboration was. I thought it was just something like older YouTubers did together, like makeup collabs and all of that. It is such a surreal thing. And like, I used to say to myself as a kid, like, my dream one day would be to work with Botanica Blends, the protein powder that I've used since I was literally 14, and GoPro, we're not at there yet. They are further down the road. One day. And Gymshark. They have my top 3 favorite brands that I love and use, and truly just, anyway. But yeah, like, I never really thought anything was possible, and I still remember my first ever gifted collab sort of thing. It was with a skincare company. I still literally use their face masks. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I'm really careful with what I choose to receive and put out there. I don't just accept everything I'm given. Like, there are so many dodgy things that come through, and scammers and all this random stuff that I get emails about. I don't want to put out on my channel things that I don't actually like. Like, what's the point of it? I'm not getting anything from it. This is neither are you. And I'm not going to post stuff out here for people to just, you know, unsubscribe because I'm just promoting random stuff. So yeah, what I'll normally do with most brands, if I do get an email, I'll go through their website, I'll look at reviews, I'll look at their Instagram, and I'll look at the sort of things that they're doing. But yeah, it's honestly just really rewarding to have brands that you have seen before and genuinely look up to, then reach out to you. Like, it's just, it's awesome. It's definitely crazy and just never expected. I didn't know that this was part of the job. I always just wanted to put videos out here just to help others and, you know, build a community of people who would hopefully stick with me for a while and enjoy the sort of things that I have to offer. These opportunities wouldn't happen if, you know, I didn't have such a loyal and supporting group of people that I've developed and met over the years. So I just want to thank you guys for everything and all of your support and being with me throughout all these different phases of my life. Like, some of you guys have been here since the start, all of my ups and downs in life, and now you're at a weird point where Paris has no friends. And she's bored and she's lonely. So that are all the questions I've got for today. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video.